Hello everyone and welcome to the last Grad Fringe Festival live reading. I hope you've had the best 2 weeks as I have enjoyed this experience so much, watching and seeing so many graduates performing and showing off their amazing skills. So I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. My name is Bethany Holdsworth and I studied musical theatre at Performance Preparation Academy. This is actually my first time directing. And I just did it as a thing I just wanted to try out, test the waters, do something new in lockdown. And I have loved every single moment of it. Famously said by Peter Brook, you become a director by calling yourself a director, and then you persuade other people this is true. And that's kind of the approach I have been using. But my job has almost been effortless by just having the most amazing, talented, hardworking group of 2020 graduates who have just been the best cast ever for me to work with, and they've been so understanding even with my really hectic schedules and my throwaway ideas where I'm like, try this. They've been absolutely amazing. This production is going to be Bad Weather by Robert Holman, and it takes place after a fight outside a Chinese takeaway restaurant in a derelict area of Glasgow. It explores themes such as violence, punishment, and redemption. It's a really beautiful play, and I really hope you do enjoy. I would just like to say a massive thank you to Alice and Liam for putting this amazing opportunity on. And I would just like to remind you all that this is a free event and they are raising money for two incredible charities, which are Black Lives Matter and Industry Minds. So if you can, please donate and get them up to £750. That would be amazing, and we'd all be so thankful here. The show is around an hour and 45 minutes. It has no interval, so sit back and enjoy.
I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me. Well, the last few days I've been afraid that I might drift away. So I've been telling those stories, singing those songs that make me think about where I came from. And that's the reason why I seem so far away today. Let me tell you that I love you and that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, and I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, you know it would make me more than sad. Caledonia.
You waiting for Jamie?
What's it to you?
Doesn't mean anything to me.
Exactly. Go do your greetings somewhere else.
Is that what I'm doing?
I've heard you sounding off. Not that I need to.
Jamie's my pal as well.
Some friend you are.
Aye, I am.
What's happened today, if you care so much?
Don't keep abreast of her, lass.
You have no clue.
Best all round.
You don't even think about him being in court, do you? I've not seen you there giving support. You're noticeable by your absence.
He's out on bail. What are you on about? I think more than you, about more than you.
I've stood in the witness box today. Because of you, Luke.
You reckon you're unique? We've all done it, Rona. Do you want a medal to wear or something? He'll be all right. It's more than a certainty. You get bothered too much. You want to relax more.
I really hate you.
No, you don't. Do you fancy coming down the Brazen Head then, Jamie?
It's up to Rona. She makes the decisions.
I've told him already to get lost. You go with him and that's it.
We better know, like.
You'll drink the river empty if there is alcohol in it, you would.
Tell us who'd be inconvenienced. How's it all going then, mate?
No bad, I hope. It's a bit scary sometimes. It depends on the day, doesn't it? She was dead terrific this morning. It was brilliant. You'd have never guessed she was lying.
I walk around with my toes crossed for you.
Give it a rest, Luke. It's not you in the dock. He's doing this for you.
How's the old judge doing?
I don't know. All right, I think.
It's not all right. He's biased.
There's no evidence.
There is.
You've not heard it. The judge has made it all wrong.
Keep to your story, won't you?
I have done.
Forever.
I had to lie, thanks to you.
I sleep well.
The only time you'll sleep well is when you're dead. And not even then.
I'm not a grass.
You know he's innocent.
We're all innocent.
You're not. You kicked him in the head.
You might as well have done all the kicking, eh, Jamie?
I don't know.
It don't matter. You kicked his head in. Jamie didn't. I can't stand you.
I might go down tomorrow, you know. It's possible.
You nervous?
Aye. Really nervous.
You don't see him every day. We're all scared.
It's up to the jury.
Aye.
Look, are we going to the Brazen Head or no?
We could go for a wee while.
You go without us then. I'm not going.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing, and I wouldn't tell you if there was.
Dance the night to oblivion. You deserve it. The jury's not going to find you guilty.
Oh, you know so little about so much.
I won't be standing up in court. Ever.
You should be.
Everywhere you look, there's a should be. Makes no difference.
I hate it when you two fight.
You hate us a lot then. That's all I can say. He nearly died, that man, after you kicked him.
Bet he's walking about like it never went on.
We could go for an hour.
It's a waste of money for an hour. Why don't we go tomorrow?
Try not to think about tomorrow.
I know. I'm doing it for both of us. We're being really daft and stupid. Are you coming to court in the morning?
Aye, all right.
That means you'll change your mind.
I'll get my stuff. I'll meet you back here.
March 23rd, 2019, 1 p.m. Glasgow High Court of Justiciary.
Were you for him or against him?
I'm not supposed to say. There were notices up all over the jury room.
All right. He knows. He knows you were for him.
He was mum.
Aye.
A lot of it didn't make sense to me. Should get him to appeal. Was he there that night at the Red Lanterns? I suppose I shouldn't ask. You don't have to stay.
As far as I know, he was there. But he didn't do nothing wrong.
There was at least one other person.
Aye. Luke Dangerfield.
I wasn't charged.
No one would give statements to the police. No one would give evidence. The judge doesn't know that boys of their age hang about on street corners.
I know.
Okay. They're going to ask if we can see him. They don't think they'll let us. Someone has said they'll reckon he'll probably go to Holman's tonight. The solicitor said to the barrister it's a young offenders prison because he's under 21.
Okay, Rona. Look, I was wondering, she's pregnant as well. Do you think they'll take that into account?
I don't think we're meant to be talking to each other.
He didn't do it, you know. All Jamie did was spit on him, gob him once.
You were there.
Aye. I know I lied in the witness box and said we weren't there when we were. It weren't grievous bodily harm. You weren't that badly hurt.
He was in hospital, for goodness sake.
Only for a day. Spit don't hurt.
I should be going. Will you tell Jamie that one member of the jury cared about him?
Why?
That he was innocent?
Jamie had nothing to do with it.
It's Mr. Wong. Nah, I thought of him as Mr. Wong. I didn't catch his name properly. The Chinese guy who owns the Red Lantern's chip shop. It was his evidence.
He's nothing but a liar. He never tells the truth. He speaks much better English than he was letting on in court.
Is that where you go miss around on a Saturday night?
On any night. There's always lots of fights. It's notorious.
It should stop you going, but it doesn't.
He started it.
Who?
The bloke who was kicked. That didn't come out neither. It should have done.
How could it? It couldn't come out because he claimed you were somewhere else. In the pub.
Aye. The judge didn't listen. You know more about it than he does. What are you hanging about us for?
I'm concerned, I suppose.
Why? It's nothing to do with you anyway.
No, that's true. Will someone be with her tonight?
How come you ask me? How should I know?
I feel so powerless. Not your fault, Rona.
That's what the judge said. He said, I weren't to blame. You're not part of this. You're not our family. I am nearly. I pulled Jamie off. It was me that got hold of him and stopped him.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, I grabbed him.
Why didn't you say so in court?
I couldn't in 100 years. They only got Jamie because they were after our Luke. They know he didn't do it. They hoped he'd grass on him. It's our brother they wanted to get locked up. It's not honest. It's not proper. Look, what are you even still doing here?
I'm trying to be sympathetic, Rona.
Why? What for?
I don't know. It's on the tip of my tongue to keep asking you if you're feeling any better.
Not your problem.
Like it to be my problem. I feel... I don't know what I feel. Something for you. You know, I can't explain it all that well. Not very articulate on a good day. I knew you were his mother when I saw you in the public gallery. Something told me.
We were watching each other.
March 23rd, 2019, 6 p.m, Kay's apartment.
When I was a little girl, this area was notorious. There were acres of terraced houses that went all the way down to the river, to the docks. They pulled them down, and they were replaced with something that was meant to be good. I reckon hardship is like water, finds a level. Violence is pretty much the same. I'm sorry we didn't. Are you married? No.
Aye. No, it doesn't stop me. Never has. She's 15 years older than me.
What does that make her?
Plain?
I meant her age.
I know you did. Do I drink this quickly or slowly?
Slowly. I don't live with the angels. There's no reason for you to be so polite. Where were you born? No.
A few miles over there, where the river curves around. My dad, God bless him, was a sport welder on the docks, so we always had a grubby inside of our house. It's better than this. You don't give yourself away easily. I mean, you're definitely not from here originally. There's more books in there than in a library. I'm kind of making a joke of it, but not really. If you think I'm an idiot, just say so we know.
Have you been in prison?
Aye. I was in for a few years a long time ago. I was not a saint, unfortunately. Like a lot of people, I have to wish that I was. I was young. Younger. Not exactly a boy, but too young to find myself frightening, if you get what I mean by that. As you get older, it becomes harder to live with yourself, you know, with the bits of insight. You find your own personality more alarming. I won't be taken for an idiot.
Is that what I'm doing? I'm not doing it on purpose.
I want it to be kind.
You are.
I better go.
Don't. Wait. I'm sorry we couldn't fuck. I don't know what I'm doing.
Caught me by surprise.
I'm making myself be like this.
You're not. It just feels that way. You know, when people get upset to be manipulative, it happens. Can you expect to be anything else?
No. I'm like an empty shell. God, I'm so mixed up. Jamie has a string of offences.
No.
They're not bad offences.
They're burglary and shoplifting and aggravated bodily harm. Antecedents was we're at the end, love. He was bound to get prison this time. I wanted to know something about you that was more than this flat.
I'm really sorry.
What for? Don't be.
Do you get lonely sometimes?
If I do, I'll go out.
My best friend lives in France. I was brought up there.
That way a lot of the books are in French. It wasn't a habit you'd picked up in Glasgow.
I read in French sometimes. I had Jamie in Glasgow Royal Infirmary. My best friend brought me up. I miss her quite a bit just now. Are you cold?
What happened to your mum and dad?
My father was French. My mother was Scottish. I got on very well with my father until he died. I'm sure that would have continued. He died when I was 11. Can you stay for a while? My father managed and ran a vineyard, which he inherited from my grandfather. Don't laugh at me, will you?
If I was laughing, you'd hear me.
All the land in the chateau that went with it was his. When he died, it became mine. He didn't tell me or my mother. Suddenly I owned a vineyard that had been there for centuries and was all about tradition, and I was a little girl. It was more or less hopeless. My mother was resentful. I don't know why he married her, except she was very beautiful. More than beautiful, actually. She took your breath away. I don't blame him for falling in love with her, but he deserved better. He was good. She was mad. None of it's very relevant, very much. It's not that it's private. It happened and it's finished. I don't rake over it.
Where is your mother?
I don't know and I don't care. Eventually she ran away. They were boyfriends. He lived it up in Paris. He told lies about her wealth. She got married again, and the estate paid her debts. I paid her debts eventually. I had a nanny who looked after me.
A friend?
Yes. Don't cry, no, will you?
March 24th, 2019, 11:30 p.m. Kay's balcony.
What are you doing?
I could ask you the same thing, like,
I asked first.
I have a key. I let myself in sometimes. It's got nothing to do with you.
I couldn't sleep either.
You must think I'm soft in the head. All you're doing is taking advantage of her.
Am I?
You're not even the second.
Second what?
Or the third. Everyone takes advantage of her. They're queuing at the doors some days. You can't get in.
Did they know she was born in France?
You do, or you wouldn't say. What's it to you?
I care about her.
I bet you use that word a lot to all your girlfriends.
You don't have to like me, Rona.
I don't.
Tell me about the vineyard.
I only know what Jamie knows. She gave it all to her mum as soon as she could. It only became hers when she was 24. Is what rich people do in their wills. She's no money. That do you? Jamie and me could have been rich, but for her, is what Jamie says. I say I wouldn't have known him to begin with. If he'd been rich, I'd be the same whichever way you look at it. So would you. You will be forever. We all have to win the lottery. I said to Jamie once, you should find out more from his mum, pump her up a bit, find out about his granny. Maybe it wasn't all over and settled. You know, maybe she kept a bit for herself. Didn't tell no one, I would. I wouldn't have kept the secret in the first place because I wouldn't have given it away. It'd be all mine and Jamie's. We'd have plenty of money. It's a mystery to me how you get hold of some. She had a fortune. That's the only mystery I'm interested in. You can keep the Loch Ness as far as I'm concerned.
There is no mystery, Rona. I gave the vineyard to Jamie's grandmother. I paid her debts. There's nothing curious about it whatsoever. Jamie is silly. If you want to use his room,
Can I?
of course.
My mum's in the mood again.
Good night.
What does your wife think you are, if one was daft enough to marry you?
You're not bothered about being liked, are you?
I am, as a matter of fact. What?
I thought I'd let you say something. You go around as everyone's about to criticise you. Do you know a friend?
She has loads of friends.
In France.
Who?
Thought you might know.
Why should I?
She needs close friends around her.
She's got me.
We could write to her if we had a mind to.
I don't have the mind to. She can write herself, can't she? She's intelligent enough. And she does write anyway. Christmas and that, Jamie told me.
What do you think about it?
No. Why should I?
Do you work, Rona?
Our Luke says you fancied me. You don't, do you? He said you fancy anything. He said you fancied animals, even. What?
He's wrong. He's a crippled wee bastard. What do you want for that baby?
Clothes, you mean?
What do you hope for?
I don't know. I hope it's a wee laddie. It'll be something that's mine.
What did you do to go to prison?
Robbery, I suppose you'd say. A warehouse stacked to the rafters of cigarettes. I understand, Kay. There's nothing puzzling about what I did either. I was involved in a crime. Kids don't get that. They think there's more to everything.
What will Jamie get?
Depends.
I'm hoping against hope he'll be out to see his child born. Am I wrong?
Change the judge.
It's gone on for a year. I spent so long waiting. Yesterday, I'd have given anything to know the decision you were going to make on the jury. You're looking at me as if it's not the way it seems.
I don't mean to. I haven't a clue what any of us just seem like at this second.
March 23rd, 2019, 6 p.m. Kay's apartment.
I can't believe it. He's been given 4 years.
Are you feeling guilt-ridden at last?
There isn't an ounce of guilt in me. I'll just get rid of it.
Aye, like the way you treat our mum.
Mum's soft in the brain box. She's a pill popper, but without the fun.
Whose fault's that?
Not mine. Look, Rona, don't panic. They'll know it's not your precious Jamie. You been to see him yet?
I saw him in court this afternoon, from the distance. They won't let us see him.
Is he no happy?
He's very unhappy. You weren't wearing shoelaces, even to be sentenced. It's not right.
He will go to heaven. He's a good lad.
Do you think he'll kill himself, Luke?
No chance.
He says it in nearly every letter to everybody.
You always worry, Rona. You always have. You're just depressed. You want to take care of yourself. Have a good time in the night. I should take you out.
Will you? The two of us? On our own? Nowhere noisy.
Could you tell me which one of these blocks is Cleveland House? I cannot anywhere see any of the signs.
It's that one.
Thank you very much. I am looking for Mademoiselle Tonnerre.
Aye. She does live here. I'll go get her.
Is the girl going to go and find her for me?
Aye.
The weather. I expect it to be better tomorrow.
Are you clairvoyant?
No, I do not think so. But it would be useful to know the future once in a while. Are you?
You are utterly strange.
I do so hope not.
Do you know Mademoiselle Tonnerre then? Do you? I mean, I think you're his Jamie's mum.
Do you know Jamie?
Aye, he's my best mate. He's inside.
I know you cannot be known for some reason.
Get out. Of course not. You can have a million reasons. Pick a larger number.
Rona? No.
You're an extraordinarily elderly dafty, aren't you?
Do you know about the letter?
Aye. What letter?
Hold on. She's coming.
Rona?
Aye.
She won't be long. She's just getting her coat. Don't tell her I went through her stuff to find your address, or she'll do me real bad.
What have you been up to?
I'm getting help for Jamie.
Is you, Nan?
My dear Catherine, I am so pleased.
What's going on?
Is it you? Are you responsible? Who do I criticise?
Aye. It is. Sorry.
You gave me your word. You promised.
It was my idea, like, I hunted around all through your private stuff.
There is no money. Why don't the both of you listen? It's gone. For pity's sake, hear what I'm saying.
I was trying to be kind.
I haven't the energy for all this.
I thought you'd like it. I don't see much what I've done wrong. It's in your head. You're going bonkers.
You do not look at all well, Kathleen.
That's right, Nan. Always speak the truth, no matter if it hurts anyone.
Do you not intend to be hurtful? I did not imagine.
Were you her nanny?
Yes,
She likes you, really.
It's more than she likes me.
I have come from France today. When you stopped writing me, I was offended a few years ago.
I was embarrassed.
Why, Kathleen?
Is that your name, Kay?
Yes.
I am staying in an hotel in the center of Tatagin. I can go there, and I can come back here tomorrow afternoon. I would so love to spend time with you, but it must be your wish.
She can stay with us, can't she?
Where?
I don't mind sharing. I'm not bothered.
You just want to make up your minds.
You are Luke.
Told you were a fortune teller.
You are the bad guy.
Don't know if I'm an apple.
Let me just say that you are bad.
You're going the right way for a smack in the mouth.
Touch her, and I'll never speak to you again.
I see how you got Jamie into all kinds of trouble, Luke.
That don't include her.
It does as far as I'm concerned. I'll go to the police. It's a promise.
Don't grow too far.
It won't be you who stops me.
Oh, fuck off.
Well done, Rona.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, Nan.
No.
We squabble. Is all it is. It blows over.
No.
Goes away.
It is my fault. I was impatient to see you again. Was I such an ogre when you were a child?
Sometimes.
You did not tell me.
How could I?
I did not want you to be. I did not want to be your mother.
You were not my mother. You were not a mother to me.
I wished for you to
Your
be
mother
happy.
thinks.
So much. It was difficult to know.
Aye.
I tried to understand.
Did. I wanted something more. None of it was enough. I needed you, Nan. I used to dream that you were my mother. How helpless I was. I always hoped that you'd dream I was your child. It's also silly.
Yes.
Did you ever?
No.
See why I didn't want you to come here?
Yes, Kathleen.
Right, okay. We get it. She's called Kay. He was posh, eh? Once. Loaded with money. It's a bit of a come down all this, eh? Jamie told us. Jamie told everybody what he thought except his mum. You know the only thing we share in this estate? I'm talking about emotional things. It's forgiveness. Why the police daren't come here? Because we forgive each other. And I'll tell you this for nothing. Forgiveness in this instance is fucking despair. You were great to me when I was this height of a grasshopper. I've never said, Catherine. I suppose I said when I was tiny and the cuddles I gave you. I've not forgotten. I used to steal them for Jamie, didn't I? Aye, I was really envious. Proper jealous. I'm not the same as every loudmouth thug who has a comment on everything and an insight into nothing. I am bad. But I'm not as bad as some.
Why, Luke?
Why what? It's hard to say, innit? I've just been trying to, as a matter of fact. Best I could do.
Could have come to me any time.
Could have. I couldn't. I wouldn't have kicked you, by the way.
Wouldn't you?
Only as a mistake. You get that it becomes a mistake. Sometimes I don't know the difference between love and making a big error. I know you loved us. Still do. Maybe. I can hope, can't I? That's weak. You weren't an idiot, Casey, didn't bother it. I used to think he's you as my dad. Because I had a mum, but I was dadless. It's daft, isn't it? I used to think it'd be magnificent if you were my dad.
In a minute.
Aye. I'm even jealous of you at this actual second. Pathetic and all. Don't be too shocked. This whole thing's got nothing to do with you. You don't belong on this estate, on these blocks.
I'm not interested.
You should be.
You don't have to listen to you justify yourself.
Aye, you're right. You don't. One day you'll break some news. Till then, keep off.
Did you really think of her as our dad?
Aye.
You've never said before.
Didn't matter before somehow.
Why?
It was never relevant to anything.
Let's go on. Your friend must be cold. I'll go home tonight.
Who's your wife like?
My sister is calling me Martha.
You got a hobby, do you?
I don't have to explain myself to you.
I did.
Did you know?
What do you call a hypocrite?
I didn't put anyone in hospital. I didn't nearly kick someone to
Around
death.
these parts, we call them the police.
Stop it. Please stop it.
Look, I don't know how you fell out, you two, if you did fall out. But it seems daft to me, if I can have an opinion.
Right. He's always right.
Thank you, Luke.
You see things as they actually are. You're like me. I do.
Do I? I do not know if I do.
You do it by mistake then. Welcome into the same.
You do not know me, child. Well, I am here, and it has all been somewhat of a shock to see everyone.
Would you like to come and stay with us?
Oh, you must have more to think about than me. It is nearly 20 years.
Yeah, and we can squeeze you in somewhere.
Oh, thank you. I will. Not tonight.
More than 20 years, no. Amy's 20 in August.
You know, Catherine, I keep wanting to say how lovely it is to see you.
Say it.
I just have.
You should make up and have done with it.
It is such a pity you do not do more with your life.
Right, I'm bloody freezing. I'm gonna go in. See ya.
I am grateful to you.
Thank you for coming.
It is a pleasure to be here. You must be known.
I hope I'll meet you again. I'm gonna head off as well. I'll miss the last bus.
You don't have to.
Tonight.
I may see you tomorrow, perhaps. I will look forward to it. I should be thanking you, not you me. Luke is remarkable.
Luke,
Yes, Kay. Well, I keep trying.
you don't have to. He and Jamie used to play together. All the children would tear about between the various flats. They still do. They'd go in and out of each other's doors like they were one family. Most families got muddled up. He's forgotten, but once or twice he actually called me Dad. I remember it vividly. He used to wait and seek me out when I was on my own. It's good to see you. It's always awkward about touching, if you remember. Isn't it? I loved him for it. It's awful, isn't it?
I'm not quite sure what you are asking me.
Then I should have loved him more than Jamie. Nan. Not wholly true.
Did you honestly?
He was 8, I suppose, or 9. Certainly he was old enough to know what he was doing with her. I used to love it when he'd turn up with his pajamas and a bag. He needed me, and we were kindred spirits.
Didn't you like Jamie?
Of course I did. But Jamie was always steady.
You should be sorry.
I am, deeply. Could never have had a child, Nan. It was a mistake. I remember you telling me. Only one of our many disagreements. It was our last one before I left for Glasgow. They were idiotic battles of will. Of course I was wrong. I swapped the estate for a child. Got myself pregnant. I thought it would all come right. I didn't know I'd end up here. I didn't know what it was like to have nothing. Rona, your mother was always inadequate. Now, I did the best I could.
She was dead in every way except she was alive. My mum.
Not once have you thanked me, Rona. Not once. It's a bit much.
I didn't know I had to. Right. I'm going in.
I'm wound up so tight at the moment. I do love him, you know.
Yes.
See me. Blames me. I'm certain he does. I did try. I didn't succeed. I'm so frightened. I need you to help me. Will you go and see him for me?
I do not know how I will do it at this moment. Yes, I will.
He'll listen to you. He needs you badly. He'd understand, I know he would. So much better than me.
April 5th, 2019, 6 p.m, outside Kay's apartment.
Are you going to stay with him?
Yes.
You reckon I'm not worth bothering with? Well, join the club. You see, it's why I have to bother about myself.
I will talk to you, child, but not now.
Can you stay a bit longer?
Why must I?
I need you. You can stay with me, I've got a flat.
No.
I thought you wouldn't. They said when I was at school that I could douse the flames of the devil.
I do not doubt that for 1 second.
And their impatience to get at me, they got it wrong. They meant the opposite. I've got a bed you can have. I'll sleep on the floor.
I am pleased to hear it.
I bet you're evil sometimes.
Not as evil as you.
There's time.
This is hopeless.
What is?
You are hopeless. The whole thing here? I cannot do this, child.
Can I tell you something? I've got a fucking hard on.
I think we have said enough to each other.
It happens to me when I get close to people. It's not sexual.
What do you want of me?
To talk to you. Like we're doing.
Why?
I feel bad. Is that wrong?
No, it is right.
You're the first French person who's ever cared about me.
Kathleen cared.
Aye, she did. I'm talking about recently. I nearly love you. It's not sexual, by the way. My hard-on's gone off a bit. I think it was the first excitement, you know?
No.
You do. You're the first French person who's taken me as I am. Before you say nothing, Kay did, but that's over. Aye, I've hurt her badly. Aye, I wish I hadn't. Aye, I wish I had more control than I'm showing you. I wouldn't have told you about my dick if I was sensible. Except you've not run off. I'd like to think I can be good with your help. Will you help me? Please.
I do not know if I can.
Can I go to France with you? Please.
We will have to see. I think I will have to ask Jamie.
What about? What are you doing? You got a crick?
Yes, something of the sort.
I can rub it for you.
No,
I've got magic hands.
you make me nervous a little.
Why?
Would you be prepared to make an arrangement,
What's that?
a deal between us two?
Aye.
I think we must do nothing without getting his permission first.
Get out.
If he would like you to go to the police, child, then that is what you will do.
I'd rather go to France.
I think you must take me seriously or leave.
You don't know what you're asking.
I do.
People are usually scared.
I am.
It's not sexual. It's affection.
You are mixed up.
You're enjoying it, really.
No.
I love you.
Do you know what love is?
Not your sort. My own sort.
Love is the same in every person.
Is it?
Yes. I like you very much.
You're just saying it. I don't blame you.
We will see about France. You should see France. If Jamie wishes. You should see where Kay was brought up and where I still live.
No. It's up to you.
She gave me the cottage. It was a present. Dormayal?
Dead gracious here, aye?
Yes, it was.
Jamie wanted to go, you know. He told us lots of times.
Good night, Luke.
Comment allez-vous?
Très bien, merci.
Kay taught us bits. I couldn't call you Nan, could I? That'd be weird.
Yes. Agnes Collin.
Agnes from France. See you around.
April 23rd, 2019, 2 p.m. Polmont's prison.
know, Jamie, I know you are innocent of this crime. But you were not innocent all the other times, were you?
That's a great start to have.
I am sorry.
It's full of criminals. If you like criminals, it's brilliant.
I hear you are too afraid to have a shower with the other boys.
Aye. Get raped. And that's it. They banged us up. I knew that jury was against us from the beginning. I suppose you're better than Mum. Anyone's better than her.
You know, I wrote a letter to the governor as well as to you.
Aye.
This visit is courtesy of him.
If you're trying to tell us that this shit paper's soft, give up. That's what I get called. Personally, I don't think it's very original. I don't want to see her. She makes it worse.
Can you tell me why?
She's too good. You're not much like I thought you'd be.
No? What sort of person did you imagine?
I don't know. I'm no fussed, are you?
I am interested to hear.
Can't I say, really? There's criminals everywhere you turn. There's car crime, criminal damage, theft, deception, armed robbery, violence. You're forced to mix with worse than worse. I'm classed as vulnerable.
I know. I would be vulnerable too.
I don't mind you knowing for some reason. It's like having a song you hate stuck inside your head for 5 weeks. You can't just go to the pub to brighten yourself up.
Yes.
The first day, I thought, I'd go to the pub tomorrow. But you can't. There's no way out once you're in. That jury didn't listen to the evidence. They didn't sift through it. They can't have done, otherwise they'd be at home.
I have spoken to your care officer just now. They are as sympathetic as it is possible for them to be.
No one cares.
Well, as far as they are concerned, you are guilty. You are not innocent in life, Jamie, are you?
I want to go to Glasgow to get Rona a ring. She's expecting the baby. Is it in November?
I think your mum said the end of November.
Aye. I'm looking forward to it. I'll be good. You can't stop yourself from coming to prison. You come, don't you? They send you. I was busy doing my community service. I think the judge cancelled it, didn't he?
Your mother will know.
I want to go home. It's never been my fault. It's always happened. You ask anybody, everybody will tell you how I've always been unlucky with the police coming round. All it is, I've been a target for some reason. I don't know why. I wish I did. I was the one with Mum who tried to stop it. Police used to thank her at one time. People would come round and Mum would make them tea. We had open house for problems. She used to listen to everybody. I'd come home from school and half the estate would be there. You'd come in and women would be crying. They're the mothers of the criminals, it's no me. I couldn't get in for crying some days. I didn't do half of what was read out in court. I was the target. It's not my work to do the police's job for them. They should go out and get the criminals more. You can get us out, can't you?
Well, I only wish I could.
What's the point of you coming then? Why did you come?
I cannot do a thing. It is up to you. You can live like this, or you can choose not to live like this in the future. You must decide. My choice would be not to live like this in the future, but I am not. I have so much sympathy for you that I am telling you the truth. I do not know how good or bad that is for me. I do not care. It is time you did the same thing. I have listened to you bleat, but not for much longer. I have heard enough self-pity to last me for the day. If I were you, I would not care. Do let Luke do the fighting for you, Jamie. I think he always has.
Don't insult a pal.
Oh, he is some friend of yours. You're prepared to be near for him. That would not be me. But it is your choice.
He's always stuck up for me. At school, he stuck up for us when I was picked on because of Mam.
No. You were picked on because you were you. If you were picked on at all. I wonder if you were. You had Luke to go to.
Piss off, eh? Get lost. Mum was right. You're a shite.
You are no better than me.
I knew that jury was going to say I was guilty. It was a foregone conclusion from the start. I should have gone to the magistrate's court like the others. Didn't need a jury. It was simple. I shouldn't have gone to court in the first place. No one listens. They don't think about you. They're all selfish. They think about themselves. They're not the ones who are suffering. They can go home at night. I want to go home. It's my right to go to the pub whenever I want. No one can stop me. It's not fair. It's the biggest miscarriage of justice ever. I don't know why it isn't all over the papers. It should be. You don't listen. You're marching here like you're God, telling me what to do. At least Mum doesn't it? I'd rather see her. She didn't listen ever. She preferred Luke to me. I know she did. I'd come home and there'd be problems all over the place. Women weeping, they'd bring their babies. It was like a nursery. I hate babies because of that. It's not my fault. Mum has never been as fond of me as their babies. It's no surprise I'm the way I am. I had to cope as best I could.
Luke will go to the police if you want him to.
Will he?
I think so.
Is that what he said?
Yes.
I'll believe it when I see it.
He's made a promise. I do understand if you think his promises are like confetti.
I know now. Did you come to tell me this?
Yes.
You think I'm loyal to him?
Yes.
I'm not. I don't like him much anymore. He's no been to see me. I'm not a grass. There's prisoners in here. Get a biro and fasten a razor blade on the end of it. You get slashed. I've seen it. They don't even use the biro at first. And if they don't have a biro, they use a toothbrush. That's what happens to you if you grass.
No one is asking you to. Luke will go on his own.
You know something?
No.
I feel dead sorry for you. You'll believe anything. Get lost. You're the lowest of the low. You've got to have your self-respect in here. If you grassed, they'd be on your case even more. The bully boys. I'd only be storing it up for the future. With violence, you get to the top of the pecking order. There's one prisoner in here. He's weak. I'll never be weak, if I can help it. Some lads started messing about. I saw it with my own eyes. Flicking him with wet towels. Punching him. 2 of these 3 lads pinned him to the bed. The other one had a hypodermic needle. They pushed it right through his mouth. Onto the gum. Started to scrape his teeth with it. All he'd done was shout out in his sleep. I don't even know what he'd shouted. You can't say anything, or they'd be on your case. You see why I've got to get out? It's no fair. It's no civilised. It's too much punishment for what I did. You're punished once, then you're punished again by everyone else in here. It's just stop the bully boys. There needs to be tougher limits. It's not me who's wrecking things. I'm quiet. I'm in favour of the law. There's people being damaged by it all. There's victims. People should think about what their situation is. It's nobody's fault if they're a victim. There needs to be more sympathy. I'm in favour of the victim. I want to see people punished. I want to see them hurt more. It's not enough what goes on. It isn't according to the laid down rules. It's not honest. They're coming.
Jamie, stop it.
What?
Please.
What have I got to stop? Tell us and I will.
I have feelings too. Yes, Jamie. If I had some magic, I would use it. I'm not a punch bag to be treated anyhow you choose.
You don't know me. You're no family. It's nothing to do with you.
Yes.
Is this how you are with Mom?
Ask me that again.
Is this how you are with Mum? A lot like this, sometimes. You said you argued to the point where you were both silent for days.
Yes. Is absolutely right. We did. Whenever I was wrong. Luke wants to see where I live. In front. I said I would talk to you about it.
Why?
It concerns you. Why should he be happy?
I've not been. I've never seen where Mum grew up.
I know.
Yeah, if you want. I'm not fussed. It's not up to me.
It is up to you.
Why?
Is your decision. He owes you it.
I've said I don't mind.
You should mind.
Aye. He can go if he wants. I don't care. Do you like me?
Very much.
Thanks.
May 3rd, 2019, 11 a.m. Agnes's cottage in France.
Aren't they coming? They're so slow. I can see stuff in half the time.
Don't be in such a rush. There's all afternoon to go out yet.
You can remember it. I can't. It's alright for you. It means something.
It's as simple as this. The boy has no imagination.
Get out. What have I done wrong so suddenly? I thought I'd been dead good.
Well, you have been very good, but not quite good enough. I am only making a joke, Luke.
Get out, eh?
No. Thought you liked a joke.
I like my own jokes, mate. I want to be buried beside you, so we can both have a laugh. You're brilliant, you are. I'll never forget you.
Put it on. Please. For me.
What for? It isn't fair, you know.
It is.
I bet I look like a fanny, don't I? I'm not in a good mood, you know.
Yes, you are. I admire the mood you have been in. Shoes and socks.
What?
Shoes and socks. Please look for me. Why are you so hopeless, child?
I'm not.
God gave you a brain to think what you were doing.
I missed out when God was about.
Concentrate, for goodness sake.
Don't get ratty.
Please stop talking. You are useless. Pick it up. Fold it properly and neatly.
Fuck. You didn't have much fun.
Jeans.
I better look a right idiot. I feel like one.
Still, you have not learned
What?
to take care of your things. Hold out your hands.
You must be joking, aren't you?
Do as you are told. For once. He has to
That's enough.
learn.
Nan, it's plenty.
He has to learn. Give me your hands, child.
Touch me and I'll whack you back.
Stop
Jesus,
it. Stop it. It's gone too far.
bloody heart. You didn't have to hit us.
Get washed.
What? Is this what you did? Did you have to do this?
Yes.
Why did you have to do this? You were little then, weren't you? She really has. Didn't think she would.
If it's any consolation, she'll be upset.
Will she?
Yes. She likes you. It's very simple.
I don't get any of this. It's not fair. You can't go around hitting people for no purpose. I'm a casualty, I am. Not right for you. You know. I suppose you are actually in some ways. You're lucky. You've grown up. Jamie's the casualty. Is that what this is about? Don't tell me, I've worked it out. Can I ask you something, Kay? Was your mum soft in the head? Don't tell me. I know she was. Her mum's brain dead. Most women are bi. I think I'll be gay from now on. Was she jealous? Or something like that? Is that why she made you do this? Who was she jealous of? Was she jealous of you?
Yes.
Why? Don't tell me. Men are never jealous like women are jealous. I think I'll definitely be a pervy poof the next time I fancy someone. Was she jealous of you because of your dad? Because you loved him a lot. And she knew that, I reckon. Your dad left you all the money. I'd be jealous, so it must be the case. How could she do this to you? How could she do this to a child? It's very wrong, I think. Can I ask you something else, Kate? Don't tell me, because I know. Did Agnes do what your mum wanted? There's a story in there somewhere, I'll tell you that.
That's the point, Luke. That's what she wants you to see.
She wants me to go to the police more, like. That's why all this goes deep.
She doesn't. She wants you to see there's a story.
What story? Don't tell me. Why do you love?
Because I do.
You could say that was another story, couldn't you?
Aye, you could.
Stories everywhere if you think about it like that. I see what you mean. I see what she means and all. Thank God I didn't belt her one. Funnily enough, I never felt like it. Why didn't I? It's dead important, I know immediately.
She cares.
Thanks for being my dad, sometimes. Can I ask you something else? Don't tell me. Have I got a story? I have, haven't I? I need you to tell me, Kay. If I know I've got a story and it's still going on, then I can be in charge of it. Can't I?
Yes.
I've thousands of stories, come to think of it. There's a good one about to start.
May 25th, Agnes's cottage, France, 11 a.m.
It's brilliant in here. I want to live in this place forever. Can I?
It is time to come out. We are about to have dinner.
You are beautiful when you get bossy. You're beautiful anyhow. You're sexy.
No, I am not.
You are. I'll never hurt you. Ever.
I do not know, Luke.
What don't you know?
I do not know much about much.
Liar.
I know a little about a little.
Fibber.
And even less about sex.
I'm not sure about that one. I'll tell you eventually.
I live alone.
So do I. I've learnt a thing or two.
You are young.
Didn't give me that shite. I don't care.
I am very rarely honest.
Absolute liar.
Sometimes.
No. Always. Why are you helping us, Mademoiselle Colleen?
Because you asked me to, child.
You doing this for Jamie?
No, for you.
It's a pity you're too old to have my baby.
I tried it once with Kathleen.
She wasn't yours.
I know.
Why do you fancy me?
Should not. I was pregnant once, but the baby was miscarried. Even Kathleen does not know. She was about 13.
Why didn't you marry the guy?
He did not love me. He was a doctor in Chalon-sur-Marne.
What you's doing down here anyway? We've been waiting ages and ages. Everyone's starving hungry.
We were just coming now.
You're a bit late. We've already come to you.
We were coming.
It doesn't matter. It'll make a change.
Who stood up a wine? Everyone? Rona?
Yes, we.
Agnes?
Thank you.
You missed you this afternoon.
I'm sure you didn't.
You did. Rona and me went for a long walk.
Where'd you go?
Across the field towards Epernay. From bullocks, down a bit to the river. We came back to the vines. Rona got chatted up.
I didn't.
You would have done if English had been better.
He didn't let us know he was chatting us up. Was he?
Who by?
Only joking. One of the young blokes on the estate. I think he was helping his father. He's in the wheelbarrow.
Oh, he was a schoolboy for a start. I got more beard than him. He wasn't gorgeous.
Delightful, Agnes. We got as far as Châtillon-sur-Marne before turning round. The countryside is lovely. Especially the river and the trout. I don't know if you go that way yourself ever.
I go to Chateau Thierry sometimes to see an old friend.
We were looking for a shop for some champagne, weren't we?
Aye.
We couldn't find one. All this champagne stuff about, and none to buy? It's that.
I know who you were talking to. He is the grandson of the owners, back from the school. His English should have been better, since I taught him when he was a small boy.
It was me shouting my bits of French at him. Perhaps he's more gorgeous than I thought. Was he really chatting us up?
I didn't know.
You said he was. I reckon he was now you say it. You think I've ruined my chances?
Rona,
What?
shut up.
Why? What have I done wrong suddenly?
You're about to do wrong.
Oh, that's good coming from you. I can fancy who I like. You always have. Oh, I couldn't marry him anyway because of you. Who wants a criminal in the family? You're the thing.
Come on, everyone. Before it starts to go cold.
You teach, Agnes?
Well, I used to teach the boy privately. It was not really arranged. He just used to come and see me. In return, I was given little bits of things for the cottage, especially some furniture I wanted.
You did teach, Nan.
Yes, I was a teacher for 21 years, then I retired.
What'd you teach?
English.
Where?
In Lens, in a secondary school, I taught children their school certificates. I don't know if what you call it in England anymore. Is it GCSE?
I don't know. No good asking me. I didn't go if I could manage not to.
I think it is.
Aye, it is. My grandchildren are at school.
You're a granddad.
Aye.
You don't seem like it.
Do I seem like a grandmother?
No, come to think of it.
Boy teaching.
No. Unfortunately, I should have been more tolerant. I didn't listen to people as I should have done. Listening is an art, you know. I think so.
Peter,
Seal?
I'd like to become a teacher.
Would you?
Aye. Done some good, possibly. Here and there.
I would.
you've more chance dancing on the moon.
I know.
Local people fish for the trout?
Yes, the children mainly. The men and women who work here, their children. It is still like a family, you know, which it never was in Catherine's time. Please excuse me.
I'll go with her.
Oh, where's he going? I might have known he'd have something to do with it. You can't eat a meal in peace with him around. I'll go. He'll only make it worse.
Forget it, Rona. Leave him be.
I wrote to her. I'm responsible.
I know.
She's supposed to be helping Jamie. I don't see much of it. All she does is talk to our brother.
But she's doing what she can. More than can be said for you.
Anyone would think I wasn't suffering. I don't have a boyfriend no more. I'm having a baby, but no one's bothered.
Sorry.
You should be. You got pregnant when you weren't married. I don't criticise anybody. Who was he anyhow when he's at home?
His father was one of the workers.
Was he a boy?
He was 17, like you. He was very dishy. We went to one of the barns. He was lovely about it.
Was he a virgin?
You don't go asking that.
Hey, how far does the land go back? Does it go to the river?
It goes as far as Agnes's cottage and a little bit beyond.
Not far then.
Hmm.
Seems relatively small to support a chateau. It's amazing.
The money comes for the history of the place, doesn't it?
Aye, it does.
Was it the same when you lived here?
Almost exactly the same. It's barely changed. I should have brought some clean plates. I've gone and forgotten the cheese as well.
Envious of you, Agnes. Very peaceful. The river and the fields, and the cows licking away on that little purple cake. I don't know what it does. The landscape, it's sort of simple, if I can put it like that without sounding superior. Then there's all the wine. And see, it might be lethal if I was about for long. We'll have to inspect the cellars, eh, Rona? We'll have to make it our task to get some free samples to take home.
You first before me.
Be careful where you go, Rona. Remember, it's private, won't you?
Aye. You follow and back me up, pet. Between you and me,
June 3rd, 6 p.m, back in Kay's apartment.
You wear a pair of shoes once and they're ruined.
there is bad temperature in France.
I mean to be. Nobody's doing anything. I wouldn't mind if somebody was. We were shut out, us two. Something went on. You must have noticed. It's a secret kept from me. Oh, we've gone and lost her.
Find us. We've been here before. Be cheerful. It's not in your nature at the moment, is it?
She's going back to France. Has she told you?
I know. Aye.
I don't know why. We've only just got back a few days. She didn't ask me. It's all right for our Luke.
She wants to go by herself this time.
You know that Agnes? I thought she was useless.
You're turning criticism into a hobby.
I've every right.
It belittles you. You belittle yourself.
I had hopes I did. It was pointless.
Look after your dignity a bit more.
Yes, Da.
Something did go on. I wasn't a party to it either. We've got to be tolerant.
I'm no good at that. I'm best at the opposite.
You think you're no good at most things. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
You're what?
You know the spirit of what I'm saying. You're like your brother. Speak first, think later.
Are you getting at us?
Everyone gets at you a lot less than you imagine, Rona. The opposite.
I need loving me. That's why I miss Jamie.
Do you?
Yeah.
Let me give you some advice.
Oh, go on then. Tell me something I don't know.
You put me off now.
Oh, I can't live the rest of my life not knowing.
I was going to say, take affection when it's offered. It might not come along again.
Thought you'd be here.
Lover's lane without the lane.
On a clear day, Rona, you can see right along the coast, down to Wrecker.
What are you telling us for?
You were born less than 10 miles away and you don't know this area. It's a pity.
There's other places to go equally better.
Time for the big T, Rona.
What's that?
Tolerance.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't be bothered if I hadn't have ruined my shoes.
You okay?
No, not really.
What is it?
It's difficult.
Had I make myself scarce?
Do you mind?
No.
I was looking for an excuse to be on my own.
You can be on your own whenever you want. You only have to say.
I know.
What's the problem then? Because there is a problem. If you want to be by yourself more, it's fine. Stop worrying. I understand completely, Kay. I'm not an idiot. What went on in France? I didn't ask. I haven't pestered you at all. I've been very good, and I felt small sometimes because of it. I reasoned, that I'd leave it to you women. It wasn't that I didn't want to help if I could. So don't be thinking that.
I don't. I know you would help. Just that you don't always help.
Help who? I wish we were talking about Jamie, but we're not. Why didn't you say?
I have. Wait a minute or two.
I'm not a fool to put the end of someone's beck and call, Kay. My own way. I quite love you. As honest as I can be.
Don't go all soft on me.
Why shouldn't I if I want to? You think about yourself often enough. I suppose my own way is peculiar, to some people at least. I don't even mean it to be. Some people will always think some things are their choosing. That's up to them. I did my best. You're hurt. You're really hurt.
I've been trying to tell you for the last week or two, particularly in France. It was clear, wasn't it?
Not to me. There's too much else going on. I put it down to Luke and his problems. That it, Kay?
I don't know. Don't know what to do.
Is it a bad day?
No. It's as good as they go. It's turning bad.
I suppose I'm really asking you how much it's me.
I have to do what is right for Jamie.
I don't mind if you go back to France for a whole month. Be honest with me.
I am. You expect too much. I'm stuck.
Look, isn't it? You think if you go back to Agnes, you can both sort him out. He's the person who's stuck. You'll no change him. You wouldn't change him in 100 years. Be realistic, Kay. As usual, he's got everything he wants. He's an expert at it. He's in France. You handed that to him on a plate. He doesn't care about you. He cares about himself. He always will. You're less than nothing in his eyes. See the truth for once, for goodness sake. You're no one's saviour.
I have to think about my son.
And forget about Luke then.
He's innocent.
You had it coming to him. One way or the other.
No.
Yes.
No.
Why?
What?
We could be so good together.
Good at what?
Why, Kay? We've been terrific.
Have we?
Not all the time.
Hmm.
When there isn't something wonderful to be had, you make the best of what there is.
It's what you are. I won't be part of it. I have things I believe in. You don't. Go back to your wife.
Wait, 5 minutes, please.
Before, no. For you or for me?
Both of us? You are greedy, Kay. You really are.
There is no both of us. There never was. Never could be. I was going to use your wife, but I don't need to. It's over. It's easy.
I heard. I hate it when things alter. I like things to be the same, me. She gets at everyone. I wouldn't worry. She doesn't mean it. She gets at Jamie like that.
You upset?
Yeah, a bit. It must be because of the baby. Always want things to be smooth. I liked you as a couple.
You're a lovely lass. You're the best there is. You made France a real holiday.
You don't fancy us, do you?
No.
Honest. You'd say.
Yes.
I couldn't bear it if you did, Noel. That's why I'm so stupid with you sometimes. I think you're great. But all I care about is Jimmy.
I know, love.
He won't see the baby as it's born. I think that should be his right. I think that should be the baby's right to see his father. I want him with me. I don't know how. I've thought and I've thought and I've thought and I've thought and I've thought, and that's all I've done. All I've done is thought.
You a bit better?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
Positive?
Yes. June 7th, 2019, 4 p.m, Agnes's cottage, back in France.
Do you ever imagine yourself to be where you're not, Jamie?
I don't know. Aye. I do sometimes. At night when I'm in bed.
I've started to.
Are you you still reading Stephen King books?
Aye. Keep it if you want. I was with your mum that afternoon. Kind of, anyway. Your mum, as you call her. It was drizzling like it couldn't decide to rain or be fine. You can't know how we waited outside that court to find out where you were going, kid. The world could have been spinning out of control. Maybe it was for you, but in a different way for us. And you would have had no idea what we were doing. Are you okay?
Aye.
No lie.
It's alright once you get used to it. You get your dinner on time every day, you do the washing, all the ironing. It's very handy having it all in one place.
You'd say, Jamie,
Aye.
I've not been inside.
Oh.
I have this dream over and over where I lose my clothes on the first night. Even my dick isn't private. It's late because I've just come for the court and I've spent hours working out where to take me. I think it's the late at night bit that makes it scary.
Are you getting by?
Aye. Thanks for asking us though. Sometimes we sleep at the cottage, me and your nan. Sometimes I sleep here. Depends. Maybe in future I'll sleep here when I want to be with you. It can be like when we were boys, when your mum let us stay and we'd sort of snuggle up close. I used to think I was getting close to your mum. It's daft, isn't it? I was always confused. I used to think it was my intelligence, that confusion. No one else did. Your mum a lot. She saw something in me that I didn't see myself. It's too late now.
That's funny.
What is?
I don't know. You seem in good spirits.
Aye.
You shout out if you want. When they...
Aye. Aye.
You don't have to go to the police. You know. I don't want you to. The reverse.
Don't you?
No. I've told everyone I'll listen. I'll never be a grass till I get to 100.
You're great. You're the best.
Who is?
You are. We'll always be mates.
Luke.
What?
You won't fret about me, will you? I couldn't take that. Can't stand being weedy. You've got to survive. You are.
No, I promise. I'll see you when you come out, kid. How about that?
Aye.
Luke. Luke. Oh, hey, you're early.
There was a bus in Paris narcotic. Am I too soon?
My dear, of course not. He is sound asleep.
He's what?
He is asleep. This is what he does all the time. It is beginning to worry me.
Luke? You?
There you are. Was he like this when he was a child?
He was, I kind of remember. And I would remember. Am I being unfair?
You are. That was my sit down.
I'm more than enough. I'm very grateful.
Not enough. You do not understand, child. There is so much I should explain.
Explain what? You don't need to explain anything.
I do. I should. I must. He will not go back, Kathleen.
Won't he? Are you sure?
Yes.
Can't you make him? Persuade him?
No, can you?
Again?
For what reason? I know, for Jamie. It is up to him. I have tried with both of them. I know you blame me.
I don't. I really don't. Why should I blame you?
I do not know why, but you do. This strangeness between us sometimes is still there, wriggling away.
You're imagining it.
You have expected so much. I would like us to be friends.
We are. The only friend I have. You're too honest, that's the problem.
I like him.
I know. I hate him. There's nothing but wrong. I knew he wouldn't come back now. Didn't stop me hoping.
Thought you were going.
Nan, I wouldn't walk away.
You did a long time ago. You have done before.
We're at cross purposes when we shouldn't be. It's so silly.
I wish I was stronger. Stronger.
You are. But we mustn't fall out. It's not your problem anymore.
I have failed. I realize I have let Jamie down.
Jamie let himself down a long time ago. Or I did. It was always my problem, not yours. You're not responsible for any of this.
I am. I must be. If it feels as if I am. I go around in a daze, wondering how all this came about. So much has happened that I wished I understood even a little better. I would know what to do. Luke is very strong. He is manipulative. He is capable of good things and very bad things. His instinct always takes him into the bad things. Up to now. I do not know if I can make it better.
Stop. Don't wear yourself out. It's not fair.
You are not listening to me. He means it when he says he loves me. He loves you in the same way. He does. It is very flattering.
I know. What are you trying to say now?
I have loved other people less. I have told him he can stay here.
But you were helping, not hindering.
I am not a saint.
Yes, I can see that.
What did you expect me to be? I admire his courage.
Oh.
He does have courage.
You're not the first person to be seduced by his charm, Nan. Don't suppose you'll be the last.
That is cruel. Are you jealous?
I'm not.
A little.
No.
Why do you care about him more than Jamie? I think you do. I think you always have.
Have you slept with him?
No.
Something.
We needed your say-so.
On earth are you talking about?
He is a boy. I wanted your approval.
Boys will be boys. I don't suppose he's too bothered.
Why are you being so unkind?
I'm not. I'm being rational. One of us has to be.
You've gone and woken us up now. Have I been sleepwalking again?
Yes.
Why haven't you been to see Jamie?
Haven't I?
No, you haven't.
No.
If I was him, I'd say all sorts of stuff. Most of it wouldn't be true. It'd be a test.
Would it, Luke?
Aye. We're in love. Sort of. For the moment. One of us is. The other one of us pretends a bit because she cares about you. Something like that. And so degrees. A bit of knowledge here, a bit of understanding there. It's not a mess. You're in a mess as much as us.
Quiet, Luke.
Why should I?
Because you owe us something. Go to the police. Will you? Please. Please, Luke. I love you very much.
No.
Yes.
No. I'll go if Jamie wants me to.
Jamie does want you to, but he will never say.
That's it. I need to go.
Did you get her permission? I'm dying for it. I reckon it's why I'm sleepwalking.
June 23rd, 2019, 11 a.m., Polmont's prison.
Hello?
What do you want, Mum?
See ya.
You've seen. Why?
I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for? You don't know what it's like in here. There's criminals everywhere you go. You can't escape them. You can't escape. If anyone can escape, it should be me. They should let me out. I'm more innocent than Jesus.
I know.
You haven't done anything. No one has. I should be on television, but I'm not. That jury was against us from the second they walked in. There was only one of them who listened, and he didn't do anything, far as I know. The judge didn't give them permission to say I wasn't guilty. He should have done at least a bit. It's not fair.
It isn't fair.
You didn't support me. Not really. I had to support myself. Well, no one would have. I'm supporting myself now. Doing a bit of education. It's been a shock, I can tell you. I'm only doing education because you get to be on your own. I do car mechanics, except that there are loads of them and only one car.
What are you doing?
How do you mean?
In education?
Geography?
Is that all?
Aye.
You passed that anyway?
That's why I'm doing it. For the record, for parole.
You could do English and maths and history and
No.
chemistry?
No. I can't be bothered. They only do geography at the moment.
Are you sure?
No. It is A-level, Mum. I won't pass or anything.
Didn't realise you were talking about A-level.
What's the point of doing the other again?
Yes.
Got the certificate already somewhere. Will you keep it for us?
I'm not going to throw it away. Why won't you pass?
I'm not good at it.
You will if you try hard. You're capable enough.
You better go, Mum. You don't want to be seen with me.
Seen by who? There is only us.
You know what I mean, don't you?
Yes, I do know what you mean.
It doesn't matter anymore. There's no point. Go away, Mum. Go home. I don't want you. You'll only get upset if you know there's prisoners in here who don't give a toss. You don't turn your back. You show a little bit of feeling for someone else and you're dead.
There is a beginning, Jamie.
I'm innocent, Mum.
No one else has to know.
You could tell us I'm doing okay. That would help.
You're doing more than okay.
It's the first time you've said that. I've no grasped, you know.
I know.
I've wanted to and all.
Have you?
Aye,
I know. You mustn't.
I won't. I know I won't. I'm doing okay. I'm getting by. I'll never grass.
You were never a grass, Jamie.
Wasn't I? I felt like I was.
No,
I don't know why. I haven't grassed, have I?
of course not.
It's a bit of relief, Mum. What do you want?
What I want, I can't have.
What's that?
For you to be home.